Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. What's going on, everybody? Happy New Year. That's for one. 2025, new year, new goals. Uh, Try to do new everything, right? So, anyway, thank you for coming. New show. She's so Sky, minding her own damn business. And I want you guys to support the show, current events, entertainment news, social media news, politics for sure, um, and everything else under the sun that you guys want to talk about. I'm into it all, and personality comes out all the time, so don't get offended. Anyhow, happy New Year, everybody! I hope everybody's New Year has started off well. We've had a couple of things started already at the beginning of the new year. New Orleans, Las Vegas, um, Atlanta. There's a few places that a lot of things have been going on. So far, I want to give my condolences to the people that lost their lives on New Year's in New Orleans. Also, for anyone who did not make it to New Year, I also want to give my condolences also um, to people who were blessed to bring in a new year, which is we all are blessed to have brought in the new year. So be welcome to that. Also, over the holiday, I just lost my mom. So, and her dog, which is like a little brother to me. And so, I just want to say, love you, mom, and it's going to be all for us. Anyhow, let's get into it. Okay. One, I'm going to be working on reaction videos to a lot of different videos, a lot of things that I've been watching over the holidays and things like that that I've been trying to get into. So we're doing a lot of show reaction things, and so many of the shows that I want to do is going to be hilarious. So it's going to have to involve a lot of laughing, which is not a problem. I hope it's not a problem to any of you guys. So let's jump right on into it. Okay, I know everybody is happy that the YSL trial is pretty much over. We just got one person still struggling along, unfortunately, and I'm not sure, but the last time I checked, he has not been released, and he was probably the most. His case was probably the most least problematic out of them all. It didn't really show anything of his connection to any of the YSL criminal cases, so therefore, I really don't know um, why. Um, he's still in custody. Besides them saying that he had did some type of things that was done in custody and things like that, with weapons and paraphernalia, things like that. Allegedly, I don't know, but anyhow, um, hope to see him get out soon. That was a long ass trial. It looks like Woody got the best of all of them out of the deals and things like that. As you guys know, Thugger took pretty much a 15-year probation, federal probation. Can't be in Atlanta, around the areas and things like that that he had got caught up in. So blah blah blah. Everything is everything. Montunk, I think he got like 27 and 37 years. I forgot what it was, but he got the business. And so therefore, everything else is to the garbage. Okay, as you guys also know, let's talk about this political corner right fast. I'm very very big on politics, and you guys all know today is January 6th, and if I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to be inauguration day. Um, I'm not prepared for this. I don't want it. I do not want this man in office. I don't want Elon Musk in office. I don't want JD Vance in office. I don't want Matt Gates. I don't want none of these people in office. And they have no place in politics at all. And I just don't understand how so many Republicans have sat back. along as with Democrats, and allow for this MAGA to even exist. And it's for convenience. Everything is for convenience. And every office, every position under Trump's administration can be bought. He can be bought. He can be bought. That is the bad thing again, you guys, we have to think about. He is in office again. Again. And you guys got to think of what he put in place the last time he was in office. The policies, the illegal actions that he did, the selling of our information and secrets, and starting wars, assassinating people without Congress permission, misuses of and appropriating of funds and things like that. It's just the election scandal. Everything, just everything is corrupt involving him, and it is so weird to see that he's back in this situation, and this man is still facing sentencing. He's also, on top of that, he's been convicted of federal crimes. And he's also been charged in a state crime, even though Georgia thing with Fani Willis tanked, it still was crimes done of election fraud there, and threatening of witnesses that worked for the polling and things like that. It's so crazy, but get his ass out. Like, he was already trying to create a policy law that he can never leave office again. He was already in the makings of doing that before he even got out of office the first time. Now he's trying to really make this a law. And unfortunately, we've given him another 4 years to do it. We have so much work to do. And I just pray that we're up for it, because the last time he was here, we were facing a world catastrophe. Like, literally, we've lost millions. If you put the wars together, we have not lost that many people in it ever. So since COVID, when Trump was in office, we have lost millions of people. So therefore, you guys, please just stick with me, okay, on this. We got to wake up. We have to wake up. Okay. Next. Okay. There's so much going on with, let's say, entertainment. You have Nicki Minaj getting sued by a manager. Apparently, she physically assaulted him, allegedly, and he's suing. Then you have Blow Up Glow or Glorilla. I don't know who the hell it is. I thought it was only one Glow. I don't know. But apparently she's done the same. She's jumped on her manager and assaulted her manager, and has some people jump on her allegedly, and she's being sued. This is crazy. We have so many things is going on, in, say, for instance, with the Busby and Jay-Z situation. 1 minute, this is like a ping pong match. If you guys think about it, it's like a freaking ping pong match. 1 minute Busby's here, next minute Jay-Z's here, and it's going bop, 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 back and forth. And so therefore, we can only speculate by what's going on, that yes, the witness recanted some things or whatever the case may be, but it is something just in this water, okay, that looks murky. Something looks murky. And I'm going to tell you this, as a billionaire, a businessman, an entity, a husband, a father, a son, an uncle, I don't think it was a smart thing for Jay-Z to come out and make a public comment. Neither time, because that is what your representation is there for. That is what your attorney was hired for, Shapiro, whatever his name is. And that's what he's hired for. And the issue with your situation is that you are combating a lot of the things that he is saying. And it sounds like you are in junction with your attorney, but he's not saying enough for you, so you need to say something else. In that situation, it's almost like you're overstating or trying to overprove something that to you should be self-explanatory. If someone was physically assaulted, sexually assaulted, why are you filing a civil suit? Why aren't you filing a criminal suit? And why has it taken this long? His attorney can relay that. And he has. The problem is that you, Jay-Z, saying something personally in a statement, when you read it, when people were reading that first statement, yeah, you came back, you snapped back. You snapped back, right? The problem is that after your attorney said something, you said something else. Then your attorney said something else. And it looks like you can't stop talking. And that's a problem. Because if you cannot stop talking long enough to let your attorney do it, then isn't the attorney that allows his client to speak too much just as liable? Maybe this can be some type of way that you can say that, hey, misrepresentation by my attorney. He didn't give me adequate legal representation. I want a new trial. You have to realize when something is a little bit bigger than what you are saying, and if it's not true and cannot be proven true, then why not let the attorney handle it? Let the attorney handle it. We already knew you're going to be implemented in it anyway. We knew that you're going to be involved in this Diddy stuff some type of way. If you even remember the picture that you guys all took at the brunch thing, or whatever party that was at Diddy's, you guys, everybody in that picture is being investigated. Everybody is being investigated in that picture, and for you to now disassociate yourself from Diddy is very telling. It's very telling. And the reason why it's very telling is because you guys were so cool. The Billionaire Boys Club, you guys were so cool. Y'all was hand in hand. He was at your party, you was at his party, y'all was vacationing, going to weddings, blase, blase. Y'all was with it. Now you're distancing yourself from him. I don't blame you. But as far as the audience is looking at, is that these things should have already came out to start distancing yourself long ago. Long ago. And the reason why you're not going to be able to distance yourself from this is because, just like everyone said, Diddy was trying to be the next Epstein. And so he wanted information, evidence, blackmailing information, anything that he can get to basically help him in his situation to where it can better him for to be a better in a situation to where it helps him and it benefits him. And it's really telling that people really don't understand exactly how all of that works, because him distancing himself, it really showed a lot. It showed a lot. And when he distanced himself, it showed that he was scared of something. Hold on one quick second. Got another screen going on. So anyhow, I really do feel that him trying to distance himself from Diddy now, it looks very, very suspicious, don't you think? Looks very suspicious. And I literally saw this coming. I'm not sure if anybody else did, but I know that I did. And it was pretty bad. Like, I don't know if anybody else had saw um some things that was going on about, I want to say, it had to have been about 2 years ago. And I could not believe at the time that I saw it that it was, people were saying that it was what it was. But they were saying a long time ago that something happened with Jay-Z and Emil. If you guys remember her, she was the one with that very bad squeaky voice that was on his label or whatever. And she was the one, can't get a what? I hate her voice. But anyhow, her. And so therefore, 1 second. Why I have to do all this stuff? Okay, got it. Okay, so therefore, I'm really looking at. Okay, 1 second. Thank you. Okay. Anyhow, so with the thing that's going on with Jay-Z, as you guys seen that he's had the Piers Morgan thing taken out with Jaguar, and ever since he's been on a run. Like, he's not slowed down, not one bit. He's been pushing an envelope very, very fast on trying to debunk whatever going on in the news or whatever about him. Then there's been so many different things come out in the news about him and Beyonce, and then supposedly there's an interview supposedly with Foxy Brown. Then, like I said, the Emil thing came out. And so there's just so many different buttons that's being pressed on this. I don't know. I don't know if this victim is telling the truth. I can't tell you that, none whatsoever. I don't know. But I do know that victims are to be believed if they are really victims. And so I want to make sure that everyone knows that everyone have a right to be a victim, but be a real victim. You know what I mean? And so therefore, let's just let the legal system with the Jay-Z thing unfold, and let's not throw in what we think the things are, because obviously something else is going on. And Jay-Z is moving a little bit sneaky, kind of crazy a little bit, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay. Now, Diddy's case trial starts in May. I think April or May. And that's going to be a circus. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming out. Thank you so much, everyone who's just joined in on TikTok. Thank you so much. Everyone is watching on YouTube. Thanks so much. Everyone is coming from Facebook. Thank you so much. Everybody that's coming from Instagram. Thank you so much. Run it up. Run it up. Like, click, everything. I don't care. We're about to go in. This is my new show for the year. It's called She's So Sky, minding her own damn business. Got it? Got it. Anyhow, let's go. So, with the Diddy thing, Diddy is on a what they say he was on a strike. He didn't want to eat. They're saying that they actually eating real good up in the jail. So I'm like, since when y'all start getting ham, turkey, stuffing, banana pudding, sweet potato pie? If I eat some greens, they even had greens and spinach and stuff. So I'm like, if I knew that y'all was gonna be cooking like that in there, I could have stabbed the motherfucker. I could have cut somebody out, and I wouldn't have had to cook for Thanksgiving and try to see who else made stuff for me to go steal with my Tupperware. But you know how that is. When you don't want to cook for the holidays, you always want to call and see who did something. So therefore, if I knew that they was feeding them like that in the prison, I tell you what, feed me, Simo. If you finna feed me greens, dressing, and sweet potato pie, ham, turkey, and I'm in prison and I can't even get that free, you better shut your ugly ass up. I'm not finna deal with that. That is so crazy to me. That is crazy. And you got the audacity to not want to eat. Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay, I got it. If you guys would have served him his meals with a side of baby oil, maybe he'd come off that strike. Maybe he'd come. If you guys start putting baby oil with all of his food, just put it as a side, then he'll start eating. He just needs some baby oil to ease it in a little better. Don't. Anyhow, let me shut up. Okay, so he guilty anyway. Shut your ass up. I don't care. Let's go next. Okay, next entertainment. Oh, Lil Durk. They pushed his trial back to November 25. 25. November 25. Lil Durk case has been pushed back like Whack 100 wig. I am like, this is crazy to know that you have to sit in there for another almost like a year just for another. It's messed up because he had people that was obviously on the payroll to allegedly go after ops. For instance, people who had something to do with oh, my little homie, I love him so much, Von. But the murder of Von, he went after the people who had something to do with young with Von getting killed. And what ended up happening is that the person who was accused of it, basically, the person who was accused of it basically was in the car with the person who got killed. And so they were murdered, unfortunately, and in LA. And it was supposedly in a setup, supposedly in a paid hit, and it was supposed to actually took out another person, but it took out the cousin or the friend of it. And so that was sad. But it happened in LA. That was one. There was another situation that happened with another Durk trial or whatever, another Durk friend setup. And it was somebody else that was supposedly had wore microphones and things like that. So he was supposed to be had wore microphones. Everything was being recorded. They have multiple tapes and things like that of the conspiracy of the crimes and things like that. So there's two people that supposedly was on the payroll that was paid to carry out the hit, and it didn't happen the way that it was supposed to. And so unfortunately they have come out and they're snitching. They snitching all the stuff. They took the money and it's snitching and things like that. Sometimes you just got to go and do it by your damn self, or just let it go. But it would happen at a bad time because Lil Durk just got the keys to the city, to Chicago. He had started turning things around. I think he just had a new baby. I think he got like 7 kids. I don't know. But it's really sad that, you know, after you try to turn your life around, the past catches up. And that's what we all have to remember. No matter how big you get later, no matter what you become later on in life, you always have to remember that that's going to come back to you. So no matter if you become a pastor, you become a president, you become a minister of defense, it doesn't matter. It's going to come back. So therefore, always remember to clean out your closets. Clean closet out. The shit you don't wear no more, throw it away. Stop keeping stuff around that you don't need. And that can mean people too. Stop keeping people around that you don't need. Stop keeping people around that you don't need anymore. If they're not serving you any purposes, there's no reason for them to be there. Period. If they don't give you good advice, if they don't give you, you know, a job, if they don't give you a clearance of mind, give you a piece of sanity, then get rid of it. It's tearing you down. And he's looking at a lot of time. Now remind yourself, he was already on trial previously with Von, and he had beat those trials, that trial. But unfortunately, there's a lot of evidence that the feds have according to evidence that was already pushed out. There's been different avenues has been talking about it. You had academics, you had TMZ, you had WAC 100, you had so many other avenues talking about this, that it's really sad to see that he has to really wait all the way till November to see some type of justice. But I hope that I really do like Lil Durk, and I really do hope that he gets a chance to prove his innocence and get everything corrected. So we're gonna move on past that, because that's all the way in November, and I ain't gonna remember that in November. I got to talk about stuff right now. So anyway, move that ugly ass shit on. Let's go. Next. Oh, woo! What's going on with Meg Thee Stallion and still the Tory Lanez bull? I mean, how many legs does this horse have? Look, let's do this, okay? If you are a victim, you are a victim. You are a victim. You are allowed to be a victim. But you cannot keep being a victim over and over and over and over again for the same thing. You're trying to sanction this man from even being able to tell his story that was part of the same story that you've been telling. And we still don't know who shot you in the foot. And they keep saying that you weren't even shot in the foot. So I'm foot. I don't know. I don't know. I just wish you leave that man the hell alone. Let him be able to live his life in custody and out of custody, and let him do what he got to do. Let that man go ahead and live. Let him do whatever he needs to do in order to make his living, take care of his family. But if you're not giving a damn, leave it alone. And plus, you got another dude that you need to be worried about, because his little his little white piece of chocolate just came on out the cuts, and she let you know that y'all sharing him. So your new thing that you didn't popped out with is her dude too. So I don't know what's wrong with you females that feel that you need to get with somebody that got somebody, or with somebody that don't want to settle down with you. But it's a lot of men and women out there that want what you want. The problem is that you got to stop thinking that you are the only one that got what you got, and because you give it to everybody else. Everybody gets it. So what makes it any different? I seen 56 of you before you even got to me. What make you different that it would make somebody want to invest in you as who you are and what you bring to the table? So if all you talk about is sitting on something, popping on something, dropping it on this dude, doing it like that, popping it, and then you still look up and he's still cheating, what is the purpose of saying you gonna do all this and you got all that, and that's what you about if he still do what he want to do? If you look real stupid out here fighting over a man that you got shot over and possibly shot you, and you still have a problem. Happy New Year, babe. So I'm really trying to figure out what is the issue of fighting over spilt milk. This man is somebody else's man. Why can't you find you a man? Why can't you find your own man? Why do you women have to get naked at the food, show out, cash out, switch your body, switch your face, switch everything about you, and you still the same person inside? You are still the shallow, empty, insecure person that was that person before you had money. Now you just that person with money. As you see, you can be the baddest one on earth. Look at Beyonce. Look at Rihanna. Look at the ex Mrs. Presidents, things like that. Anybody can get cheated on. Your financial status does not change what somebody gonna do to you. It doesn't. It doesn't. It just make you more arrogant to think that it can't happen to you. And so if you don't understand that you are acceptable to the same things that somebody in the hood is acceptable to, you have lost your mind. You have lost your mind. Girl, get out of here with that ugly ass shit. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Like, nobody's trying to hear that. You guys need to understand is to stop giving everything you got to everybody, to therefore, when you really want to settle down, you ain't got so many hangers in your closet with nothing hanging on them. You just got a bunch of empty hangers in your closet. Nothing else is connected to it. I'm sorry, but you selling yourself thin, and then you want to pop it here, you want to pop it there, you want to do this, you pop it. Like you guys are with like 3 dudes a year as a female. I mean, you're not dudes. Let's put the 2 on it where it need to be. You're not a man. So no matter how bad you think you are, no matter how many corduroys and you can do it too, do not forget internal, external. Remember that. I'm just saying the elastic is not the same. Anyhow, let's go off to the next. Okay. Let's get into reality TV. Everything's going on. We still know when Atlanta Housewives starting back. Potomac is a mess. Mia be lying still. Thank you, Carlos King. She playing in our face with these kids. She out of pocket. It just right. And so she's playing in our face. She's playing with mental health of her husband that she said that supposedly is going through some type of mental thing or something. But she lets people know that she's been cheating on him the entire marriage. She got another kid by somebody else, and then the possible kid that he's been raising is possibly this guy's too. And then they break up, move into a building with each other, just on different floors. It's just, if you guys know who I'm talking about, you know that Mia's full of it. I don't know what the hell is going on with that show, but I think her plan with these kids is a mess. Her plan in the face of mental health is a mess. And her plan about someone's addiction is, she never asked what. I'll tell you, she never asked what. Next, Karen Huger, the Jefferson's concubine, she said she was. Your ass is in trouble. I don't know why you did not let your attorney finish speaking for you, girl. But your ass is too old to be doing some stuff like this. You were so drunk. Your wig was hung over. And I mean, it was like it was cheerleading for the ops. That was Jefferson's wig. Like that was Thomas Jefferson's wife wig that you had on that. You looked a mess. You were very disrespectful to law enforcement. You called them poor white trash. You called them every word in the book. It was so nasty that if that was a black cop and that was a white woman, we'd have been saying all kind of stuff, right? We'd have been saying all type of stuff. But just because you was a black woman and you was allowed to say that, well, you a light-skinned black woman and you was allowed to talk to police officers like that in Potomac, try it. Try it right here. Try it right here in California. Do it. Do it. Anyhow, we off that. I don't know what's going on with TJ and Stacy, but the lavender friendship. Let's leave it there. Let's go. Oh my gosh, we got some other things that we need to talk about. Let's go into it. As you guys know, there was some real beef going on between Nicole Murphy and LisaRaye. I'm gonna get right into that because this has been going on for over a decade. As you guys know, Lisa was married to the president of Keiko's or whatever, and during her marriage, her husband was very out. He was cheating all over the place, and one of the people that he cheated with was Nicole Murphy. And this has been said. This has been said for a while that she had been caught cheating with her husband. She's seen her on their flight schedules, and she was like, "Why is she on our flight schedule when she ain't checked in with me? This is my friend. What she's doing on our flight schedule?" So she hit her. Hey, what's she doing? She was here. Where was I? So she started putting 2 and 2 together. She hit up who Nicole was engaged to at the time, which was Michael Strahan. Lisa called up Michael Strahan, was like, "Hey, check yo bum, nasty, trifling ass fiance. Let me tell you about this trick. She was in my wedding. with the same man she's cheating on you with, my husband. She's been here on the island. She's been on my private plane. She's been in my home without my permission, without me even being here, and not even contact me. And you, my friend, you did not know my husband before you met me. And you coming to my home and I don't know, that's a big ass house. If you ain't went nowhere, you ain't got no friends there, where the hell was Nicole at in your house? I know y'all got a whole another house, but I thought that was for Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Martin. Sorry, Dwayne Martin. Yeah. So you guys do okay. So the other tramp of Hollywood is Dwayne Martin. If you guys don't know, Dwayne Martin has been in everybody's bed. I don't know who else bed he ain't been in, but he ain't been in mine. So thank God. But Dwayne Martin has been in everybody's bed. So he's everybody's side bitch and side nigga. I don't know, but he is. Axe's wife, Tashina Arnold. Anyway, Tashina Campbell, Tish Campbell, whatever her name is. Anyway, what's so crazy about this situation is that that's how she found out that Dwayne Martin and her ex-husband, some things was going on. And she introduced Dwayne Martin to her husband. So all of these celebrities that he has this close ties to, that's coming to visit him, all this stuff, she's introduced him to Hollywood. He was not connected to Hollywood, none whatsoever. So she introduced him to Hollywood, basically. And he screwed everyone she connected him to. And it's really sad because it really make you close your circle down. You close your circle down, you don't know who the hell you can and you can't trust. And it's really messed up that you thought that you had, a friend and someone that was in your wedding. And you guys know, let's put it out there. Okay, Nicole Murphy is from the Bay. I think she's from Sacramento or whatever. I'm from the Bay Area myself. And as you guys know, Lisa Ray is from Chicago, South Side Chicago. Get it how you live. And she with it all damn day. She with it all day. She told this girl, "I'm gonna whoop your ass." She literally said, "I'm gonna whoop your ass." And it's been combative. So she just did a recent interview. Pause for a second. Hello. Yes, you are. Yes. Perfect. That's better. Okay. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Okay. Sorry about that. I have been waiting on that call, so my bad, you guys. Anyway, new year. We ain't got no edits here. Anyway, next thing we're gonna go into. We're all over the place, so I'm going to just throw some stuff out there. Oh, woo! Let's talk about battle rap. Who watch battle rap? Who watch battle rap? Okay. This past weekend, we just had an event, and I'm just going to talk about what I've been hearing so far. Suge versus Easy, the block captain, aka T-Move Papoose. Let me just say this. I love Easy, the block captain. I like him. You know what I'm saying? But what I've been hearing about him in Suge battle, first of all, shout out to Suge. You're looking great. You've lost a lot of weight. You are in shape. You looking good out there, and I'm so proud of you. You throwing on you're throwing on your best, and you putting your boxing show together, and let's get one thing straight. Shout out to you and keep it pushing. Shout out to you also on your win. I'm hearing several outlets quote me. I don't care. You ain't gonna do nothing about it with your glass. So let me tell you, they are saying that Suge 30 Easy. I went to over 7 different outlets. I've even been in Spaces. He's been crashing out in Spaces since yesterday. I don't know if I've ever seen 3 consecutive rounds from Shotgun. I didn't even know he was capable of being able to craft 3 solid rounds. But they are saying that this is a new Suge. They're saying this is a different Suge. And Suge sat down and wrote for Easy. He did not come easy for Easy. He came in and they said that he lit Easy up every damn bar. He was lighting him up. I don't know. But you don't have to land every bar, but something had to have happened for you to have got 30. Were you there? Because I've seen people get better numbers and they didn't attend. Now that's the thing. I did not actually hear about chess battle. They've been oversaturating the algorithm with Easies and Suge. And so I did not hear about chess battle. All of the blogs has been talking about is Suge and Easy and how he's been crashing out. They've been posting different parts of the battle. Mainly they was posting Easy's shorts and things like that. So I don't know. He's crashing out. He's talking to on his little algorithm. He's on Spaces. The one with Chess and who? Wait, are you talking about Shotgun and Suge battle? I mean Shotgun and Chess. Oh God, no. First of all, shout out to Chess Cumberbund wife beater he be wearing. Somebody when he walked by y'all, pull his shirt out his pants, his drawers actually, because he'd be tucked in his drawers like up here, up to his chest. Maybe that's why he be coughing and choking all the time. His drawers is too high or something. I don't know. But anyhow, I I don't know. I want to talk about the Mook battle too. Thank you so much, TikTok. Thank you. Let's talk about with Mook battle in Arsenal. When I was watching it, I said 2-1. I think Arsenal did have a round. A lot of people were saying 30 there for Mook too. So I don't know. I don't know where people will put the Mook and Arsenal battle because I'm me personally, I'm saying 2-1. People are saying 3-0. And I do remember the Chess and Suge battle. And that's that what I would say is this, is that it's a new era. And maybe it's a new time that it's a different round of OG battle rappers that are coming back. And not just coming back, but they're actually popping out. And they're coming different than they've come before. So it's almost like a revamp of some of the top tier battle rappers, and they're coming out. So you have artists, new artists, like I would say battle rappers, like one of my favorites is Eunice. Woo! We can talk about Eunice. I like Eunice from his very first battle. I like him. And he's been cooking ever since. He's been cooking. And I'm like, I really do like Eunice. Eunice got a big backing from some of the top tier battle rappers. Some of his best reactions I've seen literally have been from Smack, Twerk, Foots. I mean, you pretty much, he gets reactions out of this world. And he comes different for everybody that he writes. He comes different. He's not boring. He stay on point, and he nails it. He nails it. It's only one thing that they can keep coming at him at, and it's about the virgin thing or whatever the case may be. And that can even keep running its run. But he had a very awesome comeback for that virgin run he just did too. So y'all might want to kind of move away from the virgin thing with him, because he's learned how to eat those virgin punches and pop out and show y'all what he finna give you. And he's delivered. He's delivered. To me personally, I think that he is the illest upcoming battle rapper for sure. And yes, I don't remember which round it was. I think that was Arsenal's first round. That was crazy. But he had to come out crazy though, right? Because look how Mook came out. Mook, he sat down and wrote for him. You know what I'm saying? And that was I to me personally, I expected more first rounds from Arsenal than I heard. I thought that he should have won more rounds than that. I think that Arsenal got way more in his arsenal than he used for Mook. So I don't know if he's saving that for a sequel. We don't know, but maybe they saving it for a sequel. I don't know, but I do know that Mook won it. Let's give it to him. And then let's get into, I want to say, Remy Ma, Papoose, Carissa, Easy the Black Captain. It was a Chrome 21 event, if I'm not mistaken. 22, whatever the hell it is, Chrome 15, not divided by 12, carry the 1. I don't know. But anyhow, they just had an event. That was the event with Suge and Easy. But it's been some things going on with Papoose and Remy just recently in social media. They're crashing out. Big time. In front of us all. And in the worst way. The reason why this is the worst crash out that you can do is because you still married. You still got to be under the same roof for a certain amount of time. And not just that, but you guys are in the same entity. And not just that, but you guys got business dealings together that involve the same person that she's accused of cheating with. It's crazy because what people have been seeing, we already been knowing. But what's so bad about it is for people to lie in your face and tell you don't see what the hell you're seeing. So it's like, so am I lying to myself? Because I know I didn't see what I saw. I know this didn't just happen the way that I just happened. Did it? Okay. So originally he was on the couch with you and Papoose on a little cable show. And it's crazy because this is the same person you're accused of cheating and leaving your situation with your husband and your family with. And that is one of the worst ways to leave someone, is when you leave someone with someone that's been in a picture and in that spouse's face the entire time. You've been in his home, you've met his family, and the reason that, like he said, he snuck you is because, or snuff you, is because you shook his hand. You should, as a man, maybe as a boy, you shook his hand. As a man, he shook yours. And out of respect, you don't do nothing like that. You don't do shit like that. And it's almost like the inviting a vampire into your home. Once you invite the vampire into your home, nothing works against him. The garlic, holy water, the crosses, nothing works no more. And so therefore, when you invite him into your house, that is what happens. But he did not invite him into his bedroom. And that's the part of this all. Just because I met you and I know you did not mean that I invited you into my bedroom. Hello, TikTok. And so therefore it really bothers me to know that he's been in your husband's and your family's face this whole time, and it has been what it was. It was what we were seeing. And I hate that someone plays with your emotions like that, because it make you feel that you are lying to yourself, that, oh, maybe I'm tripping, or maybe I'm too invested in somebody else's business. No, it's your lying ass is lying. Like, you lying, don't be lying to me. Like, I know I saw what I saw. You know what I'm saying? And so therefore, it's really sad when they play upon your intelligence, and then you're on stage with this guy. Y'all wearing matching colors. It's inappropriate touching. The looks, the pictures, the holiday, thing joints, and it's just like it's really messy, and it's really weird. And I wish you get out of the algorithm and y'all get off of social media with this shit, and handle it. Handle it. Handle it. Remy, if you want to see Carissa, put a gun up, put your hands up. That's it. That's all. Like she said, if you want to get in the ring, wherever you want to see her at, it can be up. It's up and it's stuck. It is what it is. Leave it at that, and I'm gonna get off that. Next subject, because I'm not gonna be on here for a full hour. I'm not trying to be, but anyhow, the next thing that I do want to discuss is that I don't know if you guys have been watching the news in New York. This is kind of weird, but there was a postal worker, an African American postal worker, who walked into a sandwich shop in Queens, I believe, and he basically was in the line ordering his sandwich, whatever the case may be, and this woman came in. She was a transgender, and she cut in front of the postal worker who was in line. And so she started ordering, and he was like, hold on, I'm still giving him my order. There was some words said back and forth. The woman felt that he was being disrespectful by not allowing her to get in front of him, or whatever the case may be. I don't know. There was some words said back and forth. She spat at him first. And I guess there was some so the people got involved in it. Somehow she was able to get around one of the people that was trying to break them up, and she stabbed him a few times. She stabbed him in the neck, the chest, and in the stomach. And unfortunately, that young man lost his life on the way to the hospital that day. And to think that it started because of someone cutting someone in a line at a sandwich shop, and he get killed at work on his lunch break. I wasn't there. I can't tell you the verbiage that happened, but I can tell you that it should not have transpired to someone spitting on you and killing you. That should not have happened. But I do want to, the reason why I'm giving this story to you guys is because you hear so many stories, and you do see so many crimes that's committed against LGBT Q community, but you rarely hear about the crimes that are committed by the LBGTQ community. And it's it's really it's really sad that this didn't get the type of recognition that it should have, because it shouldn't happen to either side. But I don't think that it's fair to not show that violence can be on both sides. And that young man did not have to die in that way, and that should not have happened. But at the same time, I think that you also need to be very aware that people are everyone is not, transphobia. Everyone don't have a thing against transgender or LGBTQ or anything like that. What we're saying is that you guys commit crimes just like anybody else, and so therefore there should not be a shield or umbrella over your crimes compared to what other people do. So that's not, is it a hate crime when transgender or LGBTQ community people commit crimes towards people that are not in that community? Do we say that that is a hate crime, or do we say it's self-defense when you're starting something? What if you're starting something? What if you did something? Is it fair to someone in a heterosexual community to not feel like it was a hate crime because you attacked them because you're transgender? That's a question that I want to get out there, is that I want to know if the streets traffic is on both sides, if that makes sense to you. Is it fair that traffic runs on both sides the same way? What's considered a hate crime? That's a question that I want to know. Who's allowed to say that it's a hate crime? Questions that we need to ask ourselves. But anyway, next show, I'm gonna get into some more mess. And not just that, but I'm gonna be minding all your damn business while I'm minding my own business, reading the word. That's all I was doing. Minding my own business while I was minding yours. So anyway, catch you guys tomorrow. Won't be the same time, but we'll get around to it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the show. Please support, tune in. Please check out my fiance and my brother-in-law show called Leave It on the Court. Saturdays, 6 p.m. Will be changing since football is ending. Will be changing, and it will be starting Sundays. I will let you guys know when their show starts, and it will be changing from Saturdays to Sundays. So please tune in to Leave It on the Court. Instagram, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, not specific, but Pacific Standard Time. Leave It on the Court with my fiance, Josh, and his brother, Jan. Every Saturday is basketball. Everything basketball is your fantasy picks. It's who you think gonna be the best at this. Who is this? What teams need to go to the Olympics? Who's the best of all times? It's just they touch everything on this show. It is so entertaining. They have special guests. They have prizes for the subscriptions that they get up, the members and everything. So you guys, please show support for smaller platforms that are trying to step on a big stage. And I think that it is enough room for everybody to be able to shine on this YouTube social media page and stage. So everybody, please be kind and love on each other. It's 2025 and Trump is in office. We cannot fail. Please, everybody love on each other. Peace, grace, and shut the hell up and mind your business until I get back.